Welcome to our Uke Like the Pros daily lesson. I'm Terry Carter, and you guessed it, Despacito. Except today we're going to do the intro lick, which is the guitar, nylon string guitar on the original recording. So I'm going to show you some tips and tricks on how to play this, both using your thumb and also your fingers to get a little bit more of a nylon string or classical sound like the original recording. So these daily lessons, we kind of jump all over the place. We do some songs, we do some licks, we do some music reading. But if you're looking for a little bit more structure, need some help with your ukulele playing, check out ukelikethepros.com. Sign up for the monthly membership, 30-day free. You get full access to all the videos, which are over 120 at this point. Downloadable sheet music, backing tracks, and be part of the Uke Like the Pros community. So check that out. All right, where are we at here with this is the song itself is in the key of B minor, which actually is a fairly nice key for the ukulele. So we're good about that. And it's a B Harmonic Minor sound is what we're doing for this first lick. Doesn't matter that. You don't need to know that to play it, but just so you know, that's what it is. So I'm going to do a couple things here. One, I'm just going to show up the whole music here on the screen for you. All right, so there's the whole thing. And of course, you could grab this at the ukelikethepros.com website. But if you want to take a picture of it, there's not only the notation, but also the tablature there. All right, and then I'm going to come back on the screen here. All right, so let's just play this whole thing, and then I'm going to break it down for you. So ready, and now don't worry about the chords for this lesson. We'll get to that in a separate lesson because that's a whole separate thing on how to play the chords and how to strum it properly. All right, so I'm back here. All right, I'm going to simplify this just a little bit here and bring this up so you can see it here on the bottom. Now, we are live, so feel free to leave a comment, drop in, say hi. And if you don't watch it live, I'll get it next time. But what you see is what you get with our live videos. So thank you for putting up with me during these times. Okay, so our first lick here is going to be based off a B minor chord. And it actually doesn't even use the fourth string, but I think it's helpful to have the shape there in case you want to do the full chord. If you want to just do what's written on the tab, it's just this. So I'm just barring strings 1, 2, and 3 here at the 2nd fret. And that's all you need because it starts on the 3rd string and goes down. What I like to do is add my 3rd finger to the 4th string, 4th fret, and that gives me the full B minor chord. What I'm going to use as my thumb for this, I'm just going to do a quick rake down. Okay, so just a rake down. And that's why you have those numbers there with that curved line. That's the kind of the rake. Now the next notes are 5. This is on the 1st string. 4, 2, 1. And that's your harmonic minor sound right there, the sharp 7. And back to 2 again. And these are frets. So 5, 4, 2, 1, 2. Now you can use your thumb for the whole thing, and that looks actually pretty fast. But because it was originally recorded on a nylon string guitar, it actually sounds cool if you use your 1st and your 2nd finger. So I do my strum with my thumb down, and then I incorporate this and I go. And all I'm doing is alternating between my 1st finger on 5, middle finger on 4, 1st finger on 2, middle finger on the 1, and then back to the 2nd. I think that sounds a little bit more authentic, but if you want to do the whole thing with your thumb, that's also fine. Okay, so that's the first lick. Now the next part does the same thing again. I'm just barring strings 1, 2, and 3 here at the 2nd fret. And if you notice, I'm looking right here on it, there's a squiggly line there. And that squiggly line, what it means, instead of doing like a quick strum like this, it's a little bit more arpeggiated. So just slow down it a little bit more, so like this. And I'm using my thumb there again. And then I'm going to go the next part. And so let's go over that. So 2, 2, 2 at 2nd fret, thumb. Again, if you want to use your thumb for the next part too, it's 4, this all on the 1st string, 5, 7, 9, and then 5 with my 1st finger, back to 9 with my pinky, 5, and then 9. I'm again going to use my 1st and 2nd finger, so it's going to give you this sound. And the last note, that last 9, which we're looking at right there, you can give it a little vibrato. All right, so let's do that second part now. Starting right there. Ready, and... Now the last part is cool, it's these double stops ideas. Very guitaristic or ukuleistic, or any really string instrument. For this one, I'm going to use my thumb and my 1st finger in my right hand, and I'm going to slide up from the 4th fret to the 6th fret here on the 3rd string. And that's a slide, so I hit the 4 and I slide. I don't pluck the 6 again when I get here, I just slide into it. Then my 1st finger is going to be on 1st string, 5th fret, so. Then I'm going to slide my 2nd finger down to the 3rd string, 4th fret, and I'm going to hit that with my thumb. Then my 3rd finger is going to be on the 1st string, 4th fret, I'm going to use my 1st finger for that. Then I'm going to slide that whole shape down to 2nd fret of the 3rd string, and that's with my thumb, and then my 3rd finger's on the 1st string, 2nd fret, and I use my 1st finger. So alternating thumb, index, thumb, index. And then right when you hit this last note too is when it goes right into the song. All right, so let's just try this third part, starting right here. Ready, and. One more time, ready, and. This whole part is somewhat rubato, so there's not a strict time to it. So it can be played a little freely. All right, so let's play the whole thing nice and slow. From the top, ready, and. That was a little faster. And. Let's slow it down a little bit. 2, ready, and. And. Last part. Now I'm going to do it one more time slow, except I'm going to use my thumb for the whole thing. That way you can hear how it sounds if I only use my thumb for all the picking. Ready, and. And. Of course, on that last part, I have to use my first finger on the first string. So it sounds fine. I think it sounds better, though, like this. And. All right, so there's your intro for Despacito, excuse me. One of the biggest hits right now. I read online yesterday that was one of the first fastest video to reach 2 billion views. So not too bad. So let's do it one more time. We'll take it out. Here we go. And. All right, that's going to do it for today's lesson, and we'll see you in the next one.